Okay, we're back on the radio here on GJRB Online on Spreaker, and we're going on the video end on Google Plus Hangout as we continue the Gary Russen program, doing some just a trifle bit differently today than I normally do, as when we do our show three-way, I'm kind of doing some things different compared to what I do when I'm just on the radio. Okay, and there are some different things that I'm going to do that may be different than I were to do if I was just doing this on YouTube, which I will still do single programs where I'm just on the radio or just on YouTube. Okay, especially if I want to add another Gary Russen program, which I might do for YouTube viewers, and then I'm going to have another add-on of the Gary Russen program on Spreaker only, a Freestyle Friday. But coming up, I'll give you the schedule. As you will know, earlier this week I showed you the schedule for the week. Will not be on the air until next Friday, and that's going to be on Spreaker only, GJRB Online on the internet, and that will be my jazz program, okay? Jazz, smooth afternoon, next Friday, starting at 12 o'clock Central. So if you like jazz, smooth jazz, tune in to internet radio on Spreaker on GJRB, and I don't know. I get these old headphones for some apparent reason. They have a tendency to sound really, really bad. I don't know. Like I said earlier on one of my other shows, I go through headphones like consistently. I don't know. Anyhow, that seems to be the situation here. So I'm going to go ahead right now. And we're going to do our overdue weather on the fives here in about 6 minutes. But right now I'm going to do weather in the news. And I'm going to do that real quickly, like a real interesting, they've been Alabama. They've been having like severe weather in Alabama. We just experienced a really interesting winter storm earlier this week. I mean, the weather's been bizarre. Bad weather enveloping all over the U.S., northern U.S., ice storms in the south. We have winter storms. But sequence, I showed you a tornado in Alabama. And, wow, I'll give you our weather on the fives here in just about 6 minutes. We'll talk about that. And, wow. They were talking about that Zika virus on the 4 o'clock news. What they're saying about it is that it's carried by mosquitoes, but yet it is a sexually transmitted. I mean, can it be both? Can it be both? Apparently, according to the Center for Disease Control, they're telling people not to travel, not to go overseas. Apparently, a sexually transmitted disease. I didn't realize it. Never thought about that. Yeah, apparently it could be both. And a whole lot more coming up. The Gary Russen program on GJRB. We're going to stay here until about 5:30 or so, and wrap up a short version of this program. And I'm going to be doing only Gary Russen program soon. I'll give you a date. Just watch on your Google Plus Hangout. Your Google Plus. If you follow me on Google Plus, I will announcement of another video version only of this program, and it will be straight through talk. No radio breaks, no nothing. It'll just be straight all the way through talk. Okay, we'll take a break. Straight all the way through talk. For the radio version of this, of course, I'll do an additional Friday broadcast at the end of the month. Okay? Let me go to my schedule here later on because I have that for you. The last week of February is open. Don't have anything set up for a broadcast that Friday, and I do that on purpose once in a while. It's only 2 weeks. And then the last 2 weeks, I add some programs in. Something I do once in a while. And this way, whenever a person, for any reason, I have a makeup date that I can just go to. And as program director, I move programs around all the time on here. So that's the reason why I post a lot of announcements, so that you can get involved with that. But meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to screen share, because there's an article here. I'm rather going to go weather on the fives here in a couple of minutes. But I have a fascinating video to play for you real quick. Has no audio, but it shows a very, I don't know, what they call this tornado. I think that word. Yeah, tornado is a wedge tornado. I'll tell you that in a minute. It hasn't. And maybe, yeah, asteroids have come by here over the past 2 and never hit us. NASA warned coming up. Area prepare attack against the United States. Haven't they prepared that whenever? Stay with me. The Gary Russen program on GJRB TV on YouTube through Google Plus Hangout. And we're doing video together, the Gary Russen program on GJRB, and I'm glad you could be with me. And we'll have some fun. Idea of taking a video camera, videos up on it, and about my bike, with all the Flint. I'm going to do interview folks. And back on the computer and play coming up this summer. Got to do with it. Right now, though, longer for weather on the fives. Weather on the five. Do this. It's where I give you the weather report nationwide. Give you our weather nationwide. Do that on the internet and here on. Let's see here. Let's go on the five. Interesting. Okay. Weather for you in California. What do they call that? Santa Ana winds. They're getting it in California. Winter storm is off the west coast. It's going to perform weather on the New England Friday afternoon. That's today. Winter storm warnings are in effect from parts of Maine, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Long Island, and winter weather advisories are in effect. Now, check. This is the weather map. Come up here. I'm going back to that. The map was not what I want. Go back. Come on, I want a page back. Go out and come in on this, because it was not doing this. Let's see. Go back. Okay, not finding maps again. Okay. Go do the maps. Here we are. I thought maybe that'd do that. National map. Here it is. There's a low pressure system for Canada. And the high pressure system over there. All the heavy snow possible up in Canada right now. Boundaries over here. California right now. Listening and watching in Los Angeles. Gonna get a beauty. Fabulous. Now there's a now here's this winter storm there in this covers New England. Winter storm warnings are affecting New Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Maine. All in a winter storm. Low pressure now up our northeast is causing a lot of snow. Florida, west central Florida now under some rainstorm. And a lot of rain in the south in San Antonio. And there is in east central Colorado, as well. Low pressure, a high pressure system, keeping a lot of the winter storm and high pressure system over California. It's a really nice weather. Even you guys in Seattle getting some really nice weather. Temperatures in the 50s. I'll give you their GRB Online. It's the Gary Russen program on GJRB Online on Spreaker YouTube. That's where it's happening. There you go, folks. That's weather on the 5s this time. GRB Online on Spreaker and on video. On, as you can be with us, the Gary Russen program. We've got a lot of fun stuff coming up. We'll be talking to Bilal about. And you're invited to join me if you ain't overs yet on YouTube. Check my site real quick and see if I'm getting any listeners on the radio end. Let's see here, I'm going to go to GJRB on YouTube. See what we got. And I might change. These headphones suck. They rattle with my voice. And they really make me sound terrible. So I'm going to go ahead and see which I can off in them because they have a tendency to have a short. Like I said, like Carter goes through liver pills. But anyway, the old bulky. Remember me these when I started radio back in had a pair of these. They were like brown headphones. And coil wiring like you see on phones. And it took me there. These are older pair of headphones, but I'll tell you what, they work better than the cheap ones anyhow. I think these old headphones, these bulky, what in the radio business they call cans, these cans, better. They sound better. They don't rattle like this cheap ones. So I'm going to use these for now. Better. I don't know. Me and headphones just have this relationship going on. I don't know what it is. But anyway, let's get into, and then we're going to take a break. Social media coming up too. And I like doing those. It's usually where I go through Twitter, Google+, and I see who's out there. See who may be listening. And I'm looking at my stream right now, and there's 0 on 2. But I expect that. I was looking at the last show I did a week or so ago, and I went off the air. I was getting hits. It's time to catch me live, unfortunately. I'm only heard via podcast only. The program might just become a podcast because I'm not getting the listenership yet. I'm not getting the responses I usually get. And if I'm not getting listeners any further here on Spreaker, I might call the final part here and just stay on the video a little longer. So, if you're listening on Spreaker right now, or if you just happen to join us, welcome. But if we do not get any responses or video on this program, then I'm going to dispense with the radio side and go YouTube only in the last hour. Okay? And I might even expand the program an extra half hour if that's the case. I don't know yet. I might just go off at 5:30 anyway. I'm going to do. We're going to stay. This is the Gary Russen program, February 5th, 2016. Spreaker on, and we're going to stay on YouTube. But if we do not get any responses, either both ways, then I'll probably quit at 5:30. So that is the plan. Alrighty. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do right now, though. I'm going to take a program break locally here, 109-foot signal, and then we're going to come back, and I'm going to be bringing you more of the Gary Russen program in a non-stop hour of talk. Let's see if we can get some listeners in the next half hour here on GJRB Online. I tell you what, here's what we'll do. If I don't have any more videos, okay, And as a matter of fact, I just got knocked off the air on YouTube right now. So with my video watchers on YouTube, I'm not getting any viewers at all on there. Zero zip nothing. I do not have any more videos to watch, and I do not have anything. So I just decided at 4:27 to go just radio. So I am on Spreaker only at 4:27 Central Time, and we're going to continue with the Gary Russen program in just moments. So stay right by your radio. Stay by your radio, internet, stay by Spreaker, and we'll be right back with more of the Gary Russen program. After 1 year, the wait is over. Now join Pastor Ron Johnston and a panel of men and women to discuss the news and how it lines up with Bible prophecy. In this world of chaos and upheaval, this is the program that puts it all into perspective. How will we survive? God only knows. So trust Him and listen to the last 7 days. Uploaded as a podcast or live every third Friday at 12 o'clock noon Central on GJRB. The mainstream media is not telling you the truth. They have their own agenda. At GJRB, I have mine, telling you what's really going on with sources like End Time Headlines, InfoWars, Coast to Coast AM, and most importantly, CBN News, keeping you up on what's happening at the top and bottom of each hour during the Gary Russen program. I'll give you the news and analysis of what I think with Gary J's News and Comment. Get the real news, true news, news that's not in the mainstream on GJRB.
You bring your car down, please. Now from the K room, here's Dave Vickers.